What's up everyone, this is Cher talking, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be doing some runs on the SaGa Soul Appreciation Battle. This event here is actually pretty nice because once again every single character in the game is now getting triple status gains or double status gains. The featured characters will be triple times and then all others will be double times. So, very good way to train your characters if you haven't already, since most of the recent events were just like that, but that's a good thing. Well, the Appreciation Battle event will drop not many weapon forging materials, but at least it still drops, so you can get stuff, and daily you'll be able to get even gold pieces and Testament of Might. It's a very good moment for new accounts to get stronger. And after you farm the event, you get currency to use on one of those 5 different stages in order to get resources that you may be lacking. If you are a new player, you're better off just trying to get holy stones or gold, because it's kind of hard to get these things. Besides the daily events, there's no easy way to farm this. So, then let's go back to the SaGa Appreciation Battle event. This event is actually pretty easy to farm, there's no romancing stage. The first wave have enemies aligned in a column, as you can see here. They are weak to everything actually, but really weak to slash and blunt. Those you'll be able to see the weak damage on the screen. That means that some passives will trigger on this, but you can use anything just fine, depending on your strongest characters. The first wave has 4 humans and then Kyling. Kyling's not a human, so if you want to bring Darque, that gives critical damage, you'll be able to clear even if you have a strong weapon, because Kyling doesn't have that much HP. It seems like they have around 80s or 90,000s, it's even lower than the past events. But the thing is, the second wave has enemies aligned in a different formation, so if you are using a column attack again, you will only be able to kill these 2 enemies here, and then you see 2 others, one in the back, and this can be used in order to train skills, and I'll explain why. This event has something else. You get a higher skill and spell rank up than usual, it even says here. Also another thing, the status caps here, it's 1950s, so it's the highest one, 10 HP more than the past event, so nothing changed too much, but it's still very nice that you can train skills. So I'll be showing how you do it with some of the characters by killing the first enemies that are in a column and then training skills with other ones. Okay, let's start with the first strategy. This one I'm bringing the last version of Gustave. He has that powerful attack called Vertical Blade, and you just have to increase Brave Impact to 15, and he will just use 2 column attacks in a row, killing first wave and 2 enemies of the second one, and then you can train anyone that you want. You can bring 4 trainees. If you don't want to bring trainees, I am bringing even Saruin, a character that also has a very powerful attack that will kill the 2 remaining enemies. You need characters with S power in order to kill, or else they will be lacking a little. So, let's go. So, let's talk about alternatives. If you don't want to use Gustave, you can also use the newest Darque. It will also work. And you can also use Souji if you got him on the banner and train. Amplify Waterfall Blade to Waterfall Blade Plus, and he's just going to do the same damage as Gustave on max level. And then you can train your characters here against these 2 enemies that survive it. In my case, I brought a very powerful character to just finish this off in 3 actions, but you can let your trainees to train and use their skills to rank up. Now, if you only want to raise status since Seeker's Path event is still available, you can just bring Arthur. A very powerful Arthur can solo this event easily. Well, my weapon with Arthur has actually 82%, so it's strong enough. I guess you need to reach at least 80. Remember that Arthur needs a weapon without slash bonus because he also attacks with blunt. This event is super nice for Arthur, and you can bring 4 trainees. So, very good that Arthur can solo. Even got a combo here. It should not happen too much, because Emerald Raid Axe increases the turn order, but you can also decrease the agility of your older characters, and it will work. The first round is not a problem for Arthur because his damage is super high. The problem is only on the second one. He needs to do more than 80,000 damage. But like I said, he hits for weaknesses on both types. So he does exactly 90,000 for me here. Well, the next strategy is super fast because Arthur actually attacks 4 times, right? So you can bring someone like the off-banner style of Antonius. Many people may have it by now. He uses dual whirlwind plus a fast attack on turn 1, and then you can bring another character that can be Rick. I don't know if Urpina has enough damage, but you can bring Urpina with the same attack that your Antonius have. You just have to amplify that and inherit into her Christmas or UDX style. Dual whirlwind plus is very powerful and will kill them. As for weapons, I have a very powerful one with Antonius, 90%, but you don't really need this. It's just that mine is underleveled. And the other one, with Rick, I have actually close to 90s as well. So there we go. Antonius is under-trained, but his damage is pretty high. Whirlwind plus, dealing 100,000 with his weapon. He doesn't need to do that much. But he's using my best sword. Now Rick, well, he's pretty old already. Much more than needed. He also buffs Antonius, so he's a very good companion. Now another one, since many people will have Saruin available, you can bring Saruin plus someone that will help clear the wave. And in this case can be Rag Robin, because he has a fast attack called Instant Blade. Or you can also bring Nora. Nora also helps the off-banner style, but I don't have that one. So just attack with Rag Robin, and then Saruin is going to attack with Destructive Blow. Leave Demise on 16. Well, the good thing about using Saruin is that he needs some increase in attack order. Placing him on the front line kind of fixes since he's pretty slow. And Rag Robin is a fast attacker, so it works. But here you are using 4 actions instead of 2, so it's a little slower, but depending on the cards that you have available, this may be a good option. For the next strategy, I have Darque in the front of a Magia fight formation. You don't even need a very powerful weapon, 60% one will suffice. And then in the back I have Christmas Urpina, and with that same dual whirlwind we saw before. This one is amplified and she deals enough damage. I also don't need a very powerful weapon. Okay, so Darque deals critical against all the humans, but not against Kylie. But Kylie died with 82k damage, so has around 80,000. Now Urpina is gonna finish with Dual Whirlwind, should do around 100,000 or something. Yes. Still using Magia fight, I have Global X Lyza in the backline. She has a fast attack, remember, Wave Rush. It will not increase that much damage with this formation, but it's enough to kill. And my Gustave is using his Will Swing Plus. Yes, this is Will Swing Plus from the young Gustave, not the recent one. And the weapon that I have with Lyza kind of matters. This one has 81%. It should be enough. So there we go. Lyza is also very slow. She attacks 3 times, so it's kind of 4 actions. But again, this is for people that don't have the cards that I showed before. Now Gustave with Will Swing Plus will finish. Actually, any Will Swing Plus user will do good damage, although I tried the Welfare Katarina and she was not strong enough. Now, since all enemies are weak to Blunt, another very famous strategy is to bring, well, Leon and another gunner. This can be either Perfector, Emelia, or even Nietzsche, the off-banner style that has guns, because it's going to use Random Shot. In the case of Emelia, you use Dual Wield Wild Shot. In the case of Leon, you use Random Shot. Well, I'm using the Remembrance Gun with Leon, but you don't need that much. See, 72,000. We are doing how much here? Much more than needed. Gunners have very high potential, and with Deadly Pierce Axe, they go before the enemy, so very easy way to farm the event. Even submachine gun users like Rofas and Fuse will work well. Now the next brings Scattered Formation with 2 very powerful martial arts users. Because this one is 2 actions, it's also very nice if you want to train them. I have Coppelia here with Artema Soul inherited, so she's going to blow herself on the start. You do need a very powerful weapon with at least 85% increase to finish the wave. And then the other character is Valdor, and he has Vortex Breaker. This is a very powerful attack, and it will finish the second wave. Well, you do need a very powerful Coppelia, but this is pretty fast. Artema Soul, even though it kills her, is a very fast animation. Now Valdor we'll just finish it all. Very powerful attack. We don't use it all that often, but when we do, it's strong. Well, this was the last strategy. I hope it helps with your farming. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you still haven't, and if you want to support the channel, there are links on the description. Hope to see you soon in the next video. Bye.